Hi, my name is Brian White. My wife Tisha and I are real estate agents in North Texas. We've lived here for more than 20 years and absolutely love living in Texas. So let's get right into it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you always get our updates. Moving to the Dallas suburbs can be great, but there are some things you should think about. So today we're going to cover the pros and cons of moving to the Dallas suburbs. So pro number one is newer construction. You're going to find newer construction homes in the suburbs. Lots of reasons for that is homes are built in the suburbs. People are buying, developers are buying more and more land farther away from the city. That land is cheaper, it's easier for them to develop, and there's a lot more of it, so they can get bigger neighborhoods out there. Now, the great thing about newer construction is you're going to get a ton of variety. You're going to have a lot of options about builders, areas, and you're going to have a lot more to choose from in terms of the floor plan and style of the home that you might be looking for. Pro number two is neighborhood amenities. So in some of these master plan communities that you're going to find out in the suburbs, you're going to have a wide variety of amenities. Starting with neighborhood swimming pools. In one area in Prosper, they have one of the largest lagoon-style pools anywhere in the world, and it's a neighborhood pool, just as one of the amenities. But you're also going to find things like golf courses, workout rooms, bocce courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, all kinds of other amenities that are included within a homeowner association and within neighborhood amenities. That's a huge benefit of being in one of the Dallas suburbs. So pro number three is traffic. There really is just not going to be a ton of traffic out in the suburbs. And when I'm talking about traffic in the suburbs, what I'm talking about is traffic to and from the grocery store, traffic to and from the schools and the various things that are going to be in the area, going to the restaurant, going to the local shops. Really, the only traffic that you're going to be competing with in those areas is the traffic local to that area. Pro number four of living in the Dallas suburbs is going to be lot sizes. So as you move farther and farther away from either Dallas or Fort Worth, you're going to find a wide variety of lot sizes to choose from. As you move into the north and west area, out towards the Justin, North Lake, even in Double Oak, you're going to find a lot of 1 acre home sites, which is significantly bigger than you're going to find in a lot of the city areas. There's also some similar areas out in McKinney and Murphy, all the way out in Melissa, and even in Salina. There are a lot of different places where you can get full acre lots. But even in some of the areas farther in, you can get lots that are quarter acre, half acre. There's just a lot more options and a lot larger lot sizes that are available for a more affordable cost when you go out more towards the suburbs. Pro number five of living in the suburbs is going to be you get more for your money out in the suburbs. And that goes for, I've already talked about, you get more land and larger lots for your money, but you also get more square footage for your money. As you move into newer construction and even older homes in the suburbs, you're going to get a lot more square footage, and you're going to get that at a much more affordable rate. As we move closer to Dallas or Fort Worth, you see that number one, the homes are older, and in those times they were building smaller square footage homes. Now you're seeing neighborhoods building much larger square footage, 2-story larger homes, and that comes at a lower cost per foot, and you're getting that on less expensive larger lots. So in the suburbs, particularly in the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs, you find that you're going to get more home and more land for your money. To recap, there are really 5 great pros why you might want to live in the Dallas suburbs. First, you're going to get newer construction. Second, you're going to get the neighborhood amenities. You're going to get those great pools, the different tennis courts, walking trails that you're going to see in the suburb communities. You're going to see less traffic. You're going to only be competing with the traffic that's local to that market. You're going to see larger lot sizes, and you're going to find that you're going to get more home and more land for your money. So what are some of the cons? There's got to be a downside, right? So what are some of the cons to living in the Dallas suburbs? And the first one of those is going to be drive time. So the farther out you go into the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs, the longer your drive time is going to be. Once it's going to take a little bit longer to get on the highway, and then you're going to have that drive time down the highway. In many Dallas suburbs, you're looking at 40 plus minutes to get to all the way downtown to Dallas and Fort Worth. Now, one of the benefits of living in such a large metropolitan area is it's not that common anymore that the vast majority of people are driving all the way into downtown. So drive time may not be a thing because there's so many more employers that are located out in the suburbs, whether it's in Denton or McKinney or Frisco on the Dallas North Tollway. There's so many areas that require less drive time, which enables people to move to the suburbs and still have a short commute. So the second con that we're going to talk about is variety of homes. One of the things that can be a little bit of a downer when you're looking at some of these suburb neighborhoods is when the number of builders is limited, a lot of the homes can start to look alike. These neighborhoods are built with a particular design aesthetic, and all of those builders in that particular neighborhood have to meet certain design criteria. So the homes can start to look alike. When you couple that with the fact that when people are building homes, they see other homes that they like and think, you know what, I like that house, and I'm going to build my house to look just like that. Well, that causes many of the homes to look alike. So you don't get quite the same variety that you might have expected in some of the downtown Dallas and Fort Worth neighborhoods. So the third con we're going to talk about in moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs is walkability. So within a particular neighborhood, many of the Dallas suburb neighborhoods actually have terrific walking trails. They've got a lot of places for you to go and experience nature, for you to go and wander through the neighborhood, go out and see the neighbors, walk to the park, walk to the amenities. But what they don't have is a ton of walkability to stores and restaurants and shopping. You don't have that neighborhood feel of walking down to the neighborhood market or walking to the local watering hole for happy hour. You do still get some of that community aspect when you see people walking around in the neighborhoods and on the nature trails. You just don't quite see it at the local market. So if walkability is something you're looking for, then the Dallas suburbs might not be the place for you. So we talked about the pros of moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs, and then we talked about the cons. And the cons are drive time, walkability, and some of the homes start to look the same in some of the neighborhoods. So that's something you want to think about. Well, right on. If you're thinking about making a move to Dallas-Fort Worth, or like I said, if maybe you're just moving to your next home in the Dallas area, we would love to help you. Reach out, and we look forward to serving you. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss one of our weekly updates.